kind of a different live stream than normal. I'm not at my usual spot or my usual spots. I'm not at home. I'm not at the Windsor Masonic Temple. I am at Devonshire Mall. The reason being, um, I'm going to see for the second time, and I can't wait to see it again, The Long Walk, which is a movie that was released on Friday, September 12th. I've talked about it before. It is a movie that is based on one of my favorite books of all time. Depending on the day, it's my favorite. Kind of competes with Don Quixote. And I think that there's a lot of Masonic, there's a lot of ideas and philosophies and concepts within the Long Walk that I think are applicable to, at least I see as applicable to my Masonic journey, as well as Freemasonry in general. The idea of brotherhood, the idea of friendship, the question of why form bonds of brotherhood, why form bonds of friendship, why care about others when you know that inevitably either you or your friend is going to pass away, right? Why still care about people when there's a cost to caring? And I think the Long Walk explores those ideas through the characters of Garrity and McFries and characters of Garrity and Stebbins. The first time I watched it, it affected me so much. I cried. It was one of the first movies I've cried while watching or cried during watching in a long time. The other one probably was, oh my gosh, I can't even remember the last one. So I decided I would actually watch it a second time. I would use the cheap movie day to do so. And then I'm going to do another kind of stream after. I'm going to do a before and after live stream reacting to the talking about, just for this part it's just a regular live stream, hanging out, chatting about Freemasonry. Anything you guys want to talk about, I hope that you will let me know. And then after I'm done the movie, I'm going to come out and do a after movie reaction, again talking about the things I noticed, the things again, the ideas and philosophies within the movie that I think are applicable to Freemasonry, why I think they're applicable to Freemasonry, and what I hope Freemasons can take away from the movie, or at least from what I got from the movie. But that's for after I watch it, which should be about 2 hours. It starts at 2 Eastern, so probably you'll see an after movie reaction stream around 5 p.m. Eastern time. So about 4 hours from now. But for now, please jump in the chat, say hello, and let me know if you have any thoughts on Freemasonry. I'm going to do this stream shorter than usual, probably just an half hour, give or take, half hour to 45 minutes, because I got to be in the movie theater for 2 p.m. Hello, Ryan. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Let me know how your day's going. I'm going to be at Coffee Club tomorrow for sure, because I have a meeting to talk about Border Cities Lodge and get ready for the official visit. But how is your day going? And everybody watching, I hope you're all doing very well. Let me know if you have any thoughts on Freemasonry. Yes, but this time I'm actually going to not just watch it, but take some notes and then do an after movie reaction where I'm going to live stream probably around 5 p.m., give or take, and actually talk about some of the specific things within the movie that I think are applicable to Freemasonry or are applicable to life in general. And today's the cheap day for the movie theater, so I'm taking advantage of the discount Tuesdays, which I always used to do. Back in the day, there was a movie theater located at downtown Windsor on Olette Avenue, and they always had they used to call it Cheapskate Tuesdays. They used to take advantage of those and get cheaper movie tickets, so I'm doing that again. Thank you, Devonshire Mall Cineplex, for keeping it going. Plus, I love Cineplex. I love movies, and I love Cineplex theaters here in Windsor in the Devonshire Mall. It's a great theater. It's a great mall. By the way, they've done a lot of cool stuff here. Just on a side note, if anybody as Freemasons, I think we should care about the cities and communities in which we live and celebrate the successes of those cities and of those communities. And Cineplex, well, I guess the Devonshire Mall is one of those wins. It's an awesome mall. They've done a ton of work on it, upgrading it, making it better. Uh, they've done a lot of really great stuff with it. And so, yeah, congratulations to Devonshire Mall. It is, I remember back in the day what it was like, and it was always great, but it's gotten a lot better now. So, as a proud Windsorite and a Freemason in the city of Windsor, I definitely want to celebrate these successes, including Devonshire Mall. What's happening? Mr. Keeps on ticking. How's it going? Are you fully recovered? I hope that you are fully recovered and feeling all right. I did not know that. I thought it was, that's a cool piece of trivia. I had always assumed it was the military created it first and then Masons adopted it. But that does make sense. I mean, if you think about it from a Masonic perspective, the idea of Masons getting paid wages, they got paid wages in coin, in specie is the term, right? Coin of the realm. So the idea that Freemasons would invent challenge coins, that does make a lot of sense. Well, that's very cool. So that's something else I learned that I did not know. Again, it makes a lot of sense. Outside of pins, I would say Masonic coins are the most common form of token or gift that you get when you are traveling. So that's very, very cool. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate the info. I appreciate learning something new. Right? One of the things I love about this stream, I've talked about this in the past, is the fact that I'm always learning something new and interesting. Well, you can claim it as a supporter of Square and Compass Promotions. I think that should count. Although, so long as you're carrying it around with you and celebrating the Windsor Masonic Temple, I appreciate it very much. As I was saying, I'm here to, I'm here in Devonshire Mall. I'm going to be checking out, once again, the Long Walk, which I can't wait. And this time I'm going to be taking some notes, and then when I'm out of the theater, I'm going to do an out-of-theater reaction. Again, from Devonshire Mall, probably around 5 p.m., talking about why I think the philosophies, ideas from that movie are valuable and relevant to Freemasonry. Well, I'm taking advantage of the free day, so... Well, not free day, I shouldn't say that, cheap day. Tuesdays, it's super cheap to go to the movies here in Windsor, so take advantage of it and actually make some notes so I can do an out-of-theater reaction, and then also maybe do some type of, not even a live stream, but just a video of me talking about what I thought of the movie, or maybe even something in writing. I've still got the Medium channel. Speaking of, I'll remind people, Friday, I actually have a stream starting at 8 in the morning Eastern. I'm going to be attending Medium Day 2025, which is about effective ways to communicate through writing, effective ways to market your writing. I think Freemasonry needs more, needs to think about effective writing, both in terms of effective writing as communication to its membership and effective writing as communication to the general public. And so while I'm attending Medium Day, I'm going to be live streaming. So you can find me on the stream starting 8 a.m. going till probably 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the 20th, 3 p.m., I'm going to stream on Instagram, and the 21st, 2 p.m., my 24-hour live stream. In the meantime, I'm probably going to have an interview this weekend with a brother from Mexico. He lives in the Twin City of Windsor, so we're going to talk about what Twin Cities are, what his city is like, and how we as Freemasons can use the Twin City initiatives to foster Masonic brotherhood. So it's a busy weekend. It's going to be a blast, though. I don't think I do the right stuff, although that sounds, I'm guessing it focuses more on Scottish and York Rite, is my assumption with that name. Hello, Dad. How's it going? I hope that you are well. The channels I know of were the first 3 knocks, Masonic Round Table, Old Fashioned, a few others. I would say Masonic Round Table is probably the biggest Masonic channel right now. Although Old Fashioned, which is out of Texas, seems to be picking up actually quite a bit. And then there's Craft Cast, I think it's called, which is out of UGLE. So there is that one as well. We're going to give it a bit of time. We're going to see who else joins. I really have nothing specific planned for this stream other than just to say hello and keep up my usual streaming schedule. But 5 p.m. Eastern, approximately, you can expect me back on with an out-of-theater reaction. Probably my best reaction so far to the long walk we've seen on YouTube is by Cody Leach. He's on YouTube. I really liked what he had to say. I clipped it. I put some posts up of it, so I hope you guys will check those out. And we'll definitely have to get Igor back on for another stream because I think everybody really enjoyed his stream very much. But Dad, let me know how it's going. Mr. Keeps, I hope you're doing well also. To everybody watching this, please take a moment. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for unique Masonic content. Today, it's the way it's the nature of, or the philosophy, ideas, and themes of The Long Walk, the movie The Long Walk, why I think it is applicable to Freemasonry and how. At least that'll be today around 5 p.m. Oh, well, there you go. You pre-ordered it. You can go see it in the theaters, right? It's in theaters right now, but it'll be, I'm sure it'll come to Prime soon enough. Yes. I don't know. I've known some people who need CPAP machines. I'm sure when your nose is stuffed, though, it's a pain in the butt trying to use it, or I guess you can't use it at all. So I'm glad that you'll finally get some sleep and some nice rest. I hope that, like I said, I hope that you continue on your recovery. You know, it's funny, whenever I talk about being healthy, I always talk about it from the perspective of, exercise, because that's something I do. I try to mention eating well, which is important, and drinking enough water, which is important. I feel like I never mention sleeping well. Probably because I don't sleep well or get enough sleep, so it'd be kind of hypocritical. But sleep is nonetheless important. If you want to do your Masonic ritual well, then part of that means you better be getting enough sleep. Better be getting your 8 hours. You can't be showing up to lodge tired. We're going to give it a little bit more time. We're going to see who joins. I would believe that's possible, Mr. Keeps. I mean, maybe it's because of my Masonic biases, but I think not being lonely is the most important thing for health based on a Surgeon General report from 2023. Although I'm sure you can make a decent argument that sleep is actually the most important thing as well. So that's all right. I'll take the bill. I don't mind. I'll get the bill. I'm sure it won't be that expensive, and it's worth it because it's such a great movie. So, and welcome to everybody who's joining us. Please take a moment, hit that like and subscribe button. This is going to be a shorter stream, but I'll be back on stream doing an out of theater reaction around 5 p.m. I'll do it from Devonshire Mall here, probably. Maybe after that, I'll even show you guys around Devonshire Mall a little bit. Mostly just to celebrate the work that's been done and the renovations. Freemasons, I've said this a million times. Freemasonry, we as Freemasons should be cheerleaders for our city, for our communities, for our countries. We should take pride in them and want them to do well. And a big part of that is celebrating the successes of our communities. And in this case, those successes include Devonshire Mall. They've done a lot of renovations to this mall. Outside of the fact it employs a lot of people, the renovations as well have been incredible. And it's just a great spot. We got the hearts. I'm assuming that's Smokey the Clown. Welcome, Smokey. Nandita, I am from Canada. Born and raised in Winnipeg, now live in Windsor. Please hit the like and subscribe button, Nandita. I would truly appreciate it. And let me know if you have any thoughts on Freemasonry. That's the purpose of this stream. This is going to be a shorter stream than usual, but I just wanted to take a few moments to see, first to say hello, to let people know to check me back out again around 5 p.m. Eastern, and to let me know, to give you guys a chance to maybe talk briefly about Freemasonry, and to learn something new, like I learned today, challenge coins initiated through Freemasonry. I had always thought it was a military thing. However, I guess it was a combination of both, which makes sense because Freemasons were known for receiving their wages in specie, which is coin of the realm. Smokey, what's the good news? I think I can guess what it is, but please let me know. Assalamu alaikum, Firaj Ahmed from Bangladesh, I believe. Firaj, please hit the like and subscribe button. There is Freemasonry in Bangladesh, to my knowledge, though I know very little about it. So maybe this is an opportunity for me to force myself to learn more about it. Yep, I've seen many marked pennies in Freemasonry. I've actually got a bunch of them. Pennies with the square and compasses marked on them. So that's a very common tradition. I suppose, we're committing crimes defacing currency, but we'll ignore that for the time being. That's awesome, Smokey. Congratulations. What's Casey's? Is that a restaurant or a... It sounds familiar. I just can't think of where. Or where I know it from. But congratulations. I hope you'll use this week to enjoy yourself a little bit and take a break. And then once you start a convenience store. I think I've seen them before. I don't know where, but that sounds really familiar. Or sounds really familiar, I should say. Firaj, once again, welcome. Thank you for being here. I hope that you're doing well. So let me know how your work schedule affects our potential mutual live stream, which I've got tentatively scheduled for the 29th, but we can absolutely change that to a different time. And to everybody watching, if you're new to the stream, thank you for being here. We chat about Freemasonry. If we hit the like and subscribe button, although this also becomes a chance for us to just chat about whatever we want, hang out, talk. Dylan, welcome back, Dylan. How's it going? I feel like it's been a couple minutes since you've been on stream, so thank you for coming back. How is your day going? Or your evening going, I should say. And Feroz, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. I mean, yeah, that was unfortunately a racism existed in America and in Canada as well. Again, to its credit, um, in many instances, Freemasonry and Freemasons were at the forefront of fighting against racism through things like Prince Hall and acceptance of Prince Hall. However, we can't pretend that Freemasons also themselves were not racist at times. But I like to think that within Freemasonry, we more often than not see the better angels of ourselves coming through. Hello, how's it going? Good to see you.
Good to see you. Everything's good?
Good, good. I'm just on YouTube right now. If you want to say hello, you're more than welcome. If you want to say hi, I'm streaming right now.
Oh, okay. See.
All right.
Take care.
Thank you so much. Just saw a friend of mine, Henry. Really good dude. Really good person. So, it's nice when you see your. It's nice when you see your friends. I don't know anything on the schedule. Okay, no rush. Just let me know. And once you get the schedule, we can work around it and schedule it for whatever time works best for you. And that'll be again on my personal YouTube channel, not my, not this one. YouTube.com/Cameron Adamson /@Cameron Adamson. By the way, a lot of people seem to have really enjoyed the episode I did about pro wrestling and even the episode I did about with Igor, so that was great. No, thank you, and congratulations. You should be very happy. And let's just give it a bit of time. Let's see who jumps on, who wants to say hello. We have a couple new people on, which is always awesome. These are my keys. I keep my keys around my neck because I'm still living in college mentality. No, I'm surprised more people don't do this, honestly. Like, it's so much easier than keeping them, because if I keep my keys in my pocket, they tend to fall out because of the wheelchair. And if I keep them in my wallet or, behind me, I have so many keys that it's uncomfortable. They tend to poke my backside. So I end up wearing them around my neck. But it's very convenient. Oh, let me tell you. So I got keys for my place. I've got keys for my friend's place when I sometimes watch their dogs. I've got all the different keys for the Masonic Temple, for the lodge rooms at my office. I've got my library card, which is now in this form, which is awesome. So much simpler. I've got a pencil. If I'm ever in need to write something down quickly, I've got a pencil. And I've got my USB stick, where if I need to ever save anything quickly, I've got a USB stick to save it. So, no key to my heart, at least not yet, but I'm sure someone will get it someday. Well, that seems a lot more convenient, Mr. Keeps, to have just a single key. That seems much more convenient than the stack of keys I'm rocking out. I've even got my Masonic keychain. Where is it? This thing here. And what else? Oh, and I have this thing, which, if you know, it's necessary if you need to restart your iPhone or your Samsung Galaxy. So I've got a whole little, I don't know, Swiss Army knife of items around my neck. Optimizing and simplifying would make a lot of sense, although I've just got it figured out. I've just got my system figured out. Again, how many people, if they need to write something down quickly, have a pencil attached to their keys? This, by the way, came from Caesars Windsor. Thank you, Caesars. Provider of free coffee for me, without which I have no doubt, I would Well, now Mr. Keeps provides me with my coffee, but before I had Mr. Keeps, coffee is my favorite thing in the world, and it was Caesars that kept me in coffee. Is that what it's for? I've never actually used it. I thought it was for, because there's a thing underneath where if I push it up, it like, I thought it restarted the phone. Oh no, don't worry, I don't forget. I know exactly which keys I need for exactly which door. We're going to give it a bit more time. We're just going to see who else joins. This, again, is going to be a shorter stream, but you can expect me back around 5 p.m. Eastern, give or take, maybe 4:30, to do a more proper out-of-theater reaction to the movie, to The Long Walk. Why I like it, but B, more importantly, what I think the message should be to Freemasons, and why I think it's so important that we as Freemasons take those messages to heart. And that's not to say that Freemasons can't find valuable messages about the craft in other media. We had a friend of the channel write a whole story about the Masonic connections he found through watching The Matrix and Westworld. Some people have talked about it from the Matrix perspective. If something speaks to you, like Freemasonry, you're going to probably find connections within media and within other things you like to it. In the same way everything is Kung Fu, everything is Freemasonry. And if you've heard me talk about the idea of everything being Freemasonry and what that means, then you'll understand it, right? You can't separate, for me, I can't separate Cameron the Freemason from Cameron the guy watching The Long Walk, or Cameron the guy going to wrestling practice. I'm always a Freemason along with everything else. And that means whatever I'm doing, I will find a way, at least subconsciously, to connect it back to Freemasonry. And there are people I know are like that with professional wrestling. There are people who I know who are like that with cooking and food. It's like everything is food to them, which means everything they're doing in some way, shape, or form connects to making them a better chef or a better cook. Hello, Amit. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. I hope you'll hit the like and subscribe button if you're new. But I think Amit, I've seen you before, so. And let's just give it a few more minutes. Let's see who else joins. Again, this is a shorter stream because I still got to get myself ready for The Long Walk. Yes, get out of here. Smokey, just let me know what your schedule is going to be, and we'll schedule our mutual live stream at the same time. And to everybody who's new, please hit the like, please hit the subscribe, and let me know if you have any questions about Freemasonry. If I can answer it shortly, I will. If it's a longer question or requires a longer answer, I won't forget about it. I promise when I get back on stream later today, I will answer it as best as I can. I've been a Freemason since 2007. I don't know everything about Freemasonry, but I like to think I know a fair bit. And I'm learning more every day. I just learned about challenge coins. So, and challenge coins and Freemasonry, so, or the history thereof, or therein. Firaj, number 1, Firaj Ahmad, welcome again. Thank you for being here. I hope you'll hit the like and subscribe button. We're going to give this, let's say, another 5 minutes or so. I haven't seen a movie in the theater in a long time, so One thing I'm excited for, just on a side note, is I can't wait to see the previews. I don't know if anybody else is like me. I almost love the previews as much as I love watching the actual movie. So yeah. And the other thing I'll mention is for the 24-hour live stream, every couple hours, I'm going to be giving away a free Tier 1 membership. If you're already a member, then sadly you're not. If you're already a paid member, like you have a paid Patreon membership, you're not eligible. But if you're a free member, or if you're not a member at all of My Square and Compass Patreon, and you're watching the podcast every couple hours, you will be entered into a draw to win a free Tier 1 membership that comes with a free commemorative postcard that you'll receive from me and my home Masonic building. And yeah, so that is Sunday, the 21st of September, starting at 2 p.m., going till the 22nd, going till 2 p.m. There's also going to be a marketing course I'm going to be taking during the second part of the stream. On the 22nd, I'm going to live stream myself with some of the lessons, just so I get an idea, just so I can talk about that, because I think we in Freemasonry need to think more about how we market ourselves, both how we market ourselves to non-Masons and how we market ourselves to our Masons. We never want to think to ourselves that because they're a member, we don't have to stop trying to keep them active, right? It's not just about getting the customer, to use a very mercenary term. It's not just about getting the customer, it's about getting the customer and keeping or retaining the customer. I don't like to use that term with Freemasonry for obvious reasons. It's not, it shouldn't be thought of in the term of customers, but if you want to think in terms of membership, it's not just about getting members, it's about retaining members. And what does retention even mean is a really valuable question as well. All right, guys, we're going to end this stream right now. I will be back on at 5. I'm going to be hopefully I won't be as affected by it as much, the long walk this time, and I'll get my thoughts out in an after theater reaction around 5 p.m. And you can also expect to see some more stuff on my other channels about this movie as well. All right, guys, thank you so much. Mr. Keeps, see you later. I'm very happy you'll get some good sleep tonight, and keep on feeling better. All right.